Hello, welcome to the Idiot Podcast. Y'all, I'm in a rush because I designed my life in a rush. I'm just always in a rush because it's probably ADHD. I just make sure I schedule just one too many things into the day. So because I thrive on adrenaline, and I heard that's a symptom of ADHD. Who knows? Maybe it's just a human condition. But anyway, I've only got like half an hour. So okay, calm down. Let's breathe. Inhale deep through your nose. Exhale. What's your relationship like with your mom? I'm just curious. What is your relationship like with your mom? Can you describe it in 3 words? Let me know. I just had my entire family come and stay with me for 8 days. Yep, that's right. My mother, my father, my sister, her 3 kids, my other sister, her 2 kids, plus obviously my kids. That's a lot of kids. That's a lot of kids in one house. One house, lots of kids. One house, lots of adults. One house, lots of insanity. Lots of chaos. Lots of tension. And lots of fun. It was all of those things, dude. It was all of those things. Oh, I have to say, overall, I'm so grateful. It was 8 days of we lived in my pool. It was adorable to see the way that Alfie and Poppy, my 3 and 5-year-old, interacted with their nieces and nephews and just bonded. It was so cute. The older nieces wanting to take care of Poppy, and oh my God, just Alfie running around asking for his cousins every morning. Oh, so cute. My dad did really well. He has dementia and he still remembers all of us. And he seemed really at peace. And he's been to my house before. And I was like, Dad, do you remember this room that you stayed in? He was like, yeah, how could I forget? And I was like, well, I can tell you how you'd forget. But I didn't say that. My dad, his dementia is alcohol induced, and it's, I don't know what stage it is, but I know that he remembers all of us. He remembered the room that he had stayed in before. It's just kind of like, he'll be like, oh, this cereal tastes good. And then 2 minutes later, he's like, hey, we should have some cereal. Things like that. Like the short-term memory is just completely shot. And then my mom says there's just some anger stuff as well. But anyway, so let's stay focused. So the trip. Overall, it was incredible to connect with my family. We played a lot of games. We cooked a lot of meals. It's so funny my middle sister, so I'm the youngest of 3. My middle sister turned 40 on the trip, so we got to celebrate her 40th birthday. And that brings me to my next little topic, which is aging. It's so amazing because I wrestle with aging. I think I wrestle with the prospect of aging, or just the inevitable fact of aging, because I live in Los Angeles where people hate age. They hate it. They think it sucks. They'll do anything to avoid it. They'll look like an absolute crazy person to avoid looking older. They'd rather look entirely plastic and pillow-faced than their age. They'd rather lack any sort of expression, whether it be happiness, anger, sadness, frustration, anything, if it makes them look their age. So I think I'm affected by aging because of my environment, right? On top of being in LA, I also am on fucking camera all the time. So when I see a line, a new development on my face, I'm like, oh, that's new. Scary. I remember when I was a commercial actress, dude, I was filming some commercial, and it was like the director it wasn't even the director. It was the DP, the director of photography, who filmed the commercial. And I remember there was this scene where I was like scowling at something. I was angry about something. And he was like, he's like, stop. He's like, can you not frown? Like, those lines between your eyes do not look good. Can you not do that? Can you just soften your face on the next take? Can you soften your face? And it's like, bro, the scene called for me to be angry. That's a natural line, which you can't see now because I have Botox, because I'm fucked in the head. And I mean, I'm not fucked in the head, like whatever. If you have Botox, you're not fucked in the head, but you are injecting snake poison into your face. So let's just like talk about how that is kind of insane. Like, I'm going to inject snake poison into my face because I don't want lines, like frown lines or like crow's feet, which are like literally smile lines. I don't want anyone to know that I've smiled. So I'm going to like put snake poison, it's snake venom. Everyone's going to come at me. Snake venom. It's venom. I'm going to put snake venom into my face because I don't want people to know I've ever smiled, and I don't want them to know my age. And when people ask me, because people sometimes ask me, they'll say, how old are you? I say, guess. They say 25. It feels so good to hear that. But it's like, dude, that's probably because I've had Botox or something. I don't know. And I don't drink. I don't do drugs. Who knows? Or they could be lying to me. It doesn't matter. I want to get to the point where where I believe that aging is a privilege. And some days I do feel like that. I'm like, I should embrace every line. And I know I'm like 37, like whatever. I'm not even old yet. So like, I'm sure the 60-year-olds are listening to this, like, shut your fucking mouth. But still, as a woman, it can be scary. And women, dude, a lot of women, especially, I think even more than men, fear aging and what that means for them. Are they going to be left behind? Society celebrates youth so much, and women often feel ignored, I think, with age. And there's just like everything out on the market, the anti-wrinkle cream and blah, 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 blah. It's just so stupid. Anyway, I was really impressed by my sisters. They just embrace it. There wasn't like any sort of weird, like, oh, I'm 40. Like, oh no, like I'm scared, or I need to look younger, or, those like self-deprecating jokes about getting older. None of that. It was just like, wow, like I'm 40. That's amazing. Moving on. She's just like, they're both my sisters. They're just like aging gracefully. They don't think about it. They don't like try and hide it. They don't despise it. They just accept it. And I'm like, wow. So I think, me living in LA has certainly harmed me in that way, contributed. Me being on camera also is not helpful because you're looking at your stupid face all day. I don't want to be seeing my face all day. And I always say, if I had a different career, I wouldn't care so much about how I looked or maintaining my youth. I wouldn't care because whatever, it just doesn't matter. But because I'm on camera, it's like part of my job. Like, look at any actress now. They all have work done. They all dye their hair. They all whatever. Like, it just is what it is. It's like LA, it's Hollywood. It is what it is. And so you just learn that that's the way it is. And I'm trying to reject that notion. And it's really, really hard because I feel like every time I step outside my house, I see women with like these perfect faces and bodies, and a lot of them are bought. And it just feels like you have to not compete with them, but like, this is how it is. I don't know. It's confusing and sad, and I wrestle with it. I also think my birth order has something to do with it. Like, I'm the baby. I'm the youngest. So I must stay young because I'm the youngest. I'm the baby. I'm the little baby. And whereas my middle sister and older sister don't have that. They're just like, yeah, you get older. I don't know. That's my other theory. So those are my 3 reasons why I'm struggling with. Honestly, it's not just mortality. I think that plays a part in it, right? A lot of us fear death. We fear, mortality. But I think as a woman, there's deeper levels to that. I wonder what are your thoughts on aging? Do you view it as a privilege? Are you scared of it? Are you trying to avoid it? Are you trying to reverse it? What are your thoughts and feelings around aging? Mine vary from day to day. Like I said, some days I am just like so grateful that I'm in good health and that I have lived an amazing life and that I've accomplished what I have and that I'm a great mom. And, you know, I just feel so grateful to be on this earth and like what a miracle it is to just be alive, to just like have a body and a brain like that works. And this is so exciting. And I just feel good. And I go, wow, like it's really not about how perfect you look or how young you are. Like it's such a blessing and a privilege to be here and to exist in the world. And then other days I'm like, I need to go to a plastic surgeon and get breasts and a butt because that's what's in right now. And I'm lanky and look like a 12-year-old boy naked. And I need to get Botox and filler and dye my hair. And dude, it's so dumb. Oh, and peel my skin off. Can't forget that one. Just peel my skin off. Just so it could just peel off and then just grow back and probably not look much different. It's just insanity. The more I think about it, the more I think about the fact that I have put snake venom into my face, the more to what? For what? For who? And it's not even for my audience because my audience is literal women who are probably like, I'm not going to say you're ashamed of me for having these fears and insecurities around aging. Because I know you don't judge me like that, girl. But you also don't follow me for that. You don't follow me because of my lack of smile lines. You follow me, I think, because I'm a clown. You follow me because I make you laugh. Not because I, you know, have minimal wrinkles. Like what? It's so insane. So who am I doing it for? For myself? So when I look in the mirror, I mean, I pretend that I'm younger than I am. Like, I don't even know. Or am I doing it to appeal to men? Because I think that's what men want to see. And because if that, you know, maybe that is a little bit part of it. In fact, if I'm honest, that probably is, you know, does play a part in it. You know, I think I even struggled with my ex who, dude, my ex is 12 years older than me. And I read back at some diary that I had written when we were literally like dating or newly married. And I was like, I'm worried that he's going to be attracted to younger women. Meanwhile, I'm 25, he's 37, and I'm worried that he's going to be attracted to younger women. So that fear was already in me. It was already in me, which is really sad. And I think, to be honest, not to be too personal, but we've talked about it publicly. I had seen some X-rated videos on his history of, you know, whatever, women that seemed, you know, whatever, early 20s or whatever. I don't know. So I just was like, oh, that's what he likes. Got it. And I'm just never going to be that again because I'm aging, because that's inevitable and that's what happens. And if that's what he likes, then he's going to fall out of love with me. So I must like maintain the youth to maintain the love. I don't know. It's really sick and twisted, but I am working every day. That's a lie. I'm working sometimes on loving myself exactly as I am. And I think I just need to affirm that aging is a privilege, that I'm so happy and grateful to be existing in this world and aging gracefully and beautifully. And that's it. I just need to affirm that every day and fight this plastic bullshit that I'm surrounded by in Los Angeles, or fucking move, dude. That's my other option too, is I could just move to the farm in Oregon where my sister is and just not worry about it, never wear makeup again, and just like be a great mom and cook good food and make funny videos and not care about looking perfect. I mean, I don't care about looking perfect. I just wrestle sometimes with it. Anyway, back to my family, you guys. I've got like 5 more minutes, so stay with me. But yeah, so that's the thing about aging. My dad, like, he was really quiet this time. We didn't get that much time to talk, but he just seemed really at peace, you know, like we didn't have any in-depth conversations. He just took a lot of naps. He slept a lot. He swam. And, you know, he was scared of Poppy because she's 3 and she's a full teenager right now and she's very sassy. And so he was kind of scared of her. And it was really, really funny because he's 6'4" and she's 3 and she was giving him all this attitude. She was like, Grandpa, you're going down. Like she's just got this attitude all of a sudden. And he was genuinely frightened of her. He like wouldn't make eye contact because he was scared of her. It was so funny. But yeah, not like he wasn't seriously scared of her. He was laughing with me, but he was like, oh, avoiding Poppy. Oh God. You know, like that kind of thing. And then, yeah, my one sister who lives in Oregon, my middle sister who turned 40, she just like seemed really, she's just like living a life beyond her wildest dreams. And it's so cool to see, like we believe on the spectrum, and like she is, just like living her dream. She bought this farm with her husband, who's the love of her life. And they like have like 10 goats and grow their own potatoes and food. And they have 3 amazing little kids, and they're starting a Montessori school for, I believe 12 to 17. And they're just, I don't know. They just have this slow paced, beautiful lifestyle. You could actually follow them on, I think their Instagram is Clery Farm, Clery Farm. And they're just doing a lot of really cool projects. And I'm just really proud. I'm just so proud. And then my other sister is amazing. And we have a completely different relationship. The 3 of us are just so different. It's wild. And my other sister is getting her master's. She's a high school math teacher. And she's just, yeah, she's got these 2 little kids who are so spunky and funny and out there, and they're just so much fun. And I don't know, it was just really good to see them and connect with them, because the 5 of us, my mom, dad, and my 2 sisters and I, like, we're not in the same room very often, especially with all of our kids, you know? So it's just so special. And someone said, like, really think about like how many more times you're going to see your parents, especially if you live in a different state. You know, it's, do the math, because it's like my mom turned 72. Oh, whoops. Well, now I feel like the biggest asshole of all time. She literally turned 72 yesterday. Oh God. I am in huge trouble right now. I am in huge trouble. I can't believe I forgot. I got this stomach bug on Sunday.
Hello?
Mom, don't kill me.
What?
I forgot.
About?
Your birthday.
Oh. Yeah, no, I'm not going to kill you.
No, Mom.
I know. Shame on you.
I'm so sorry. There's no excuse. Okay, I'm going to make an excuse. I had the horrific stomach bug.
I know.
And it basically it started to get better yesterday.
Yeah.
But like, I've just been so out of it because I hadn't eaten in 3 days
right.
And I was just so chaotic, but no, there's no excuse. And by the way, you're on my podcast right now. You're on my podcast. Can you hear me?
On your podcast?
Yeah. I'm doing like one of the,
you mean right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing one of the solo ones, you know?
Yeah.
And I literally was talking about the family, and I was like saying how amazing it was having everyone together. And I was like, you know, and oh, it's just so great. And like, how often do you get to see your entire family and their kids? And, you know,
right.
I was like, my sister turned 40 and my mom turned, oh God. Because I think because we sang to you there.
We did. The last night we sang to me there.
Yes.
That's okay. So we're in the store because we hadn't been to the store yet. And I'm looking at the cakes. So I say, Dad said, you know, what are you doing? I said, I'm thinking about getting myself a birthday cake since today is my birthday. And he's like, okay. And then we get back in the car, and I didn't get a cake. I didn't actually want a cake. I was just trying to let him know that it was my birthday.
Yeah.
He still had no clue.
No.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. He just whoosh over his head.
So we're talking about, obviously, my dad, my mom's husband who has dementia. And so, okay, so you showed him the cake. You said it's your birthday, and then he forgets when you're in the car. So did you remind him again?
Yeah. And then he said, happy birthday, what do you want?
And you're like, a fucking cake! A fucking cake!
Actually didn't want the cake, but it was,
Oh
it was amusing.
Oh my God. Well, at least we got to sing to you before with all your daughters.
And that was lovely.
And grandkids. And Poppy was over the moon about that. Happy birthday, Grandma.
I know. That was very fun.
You got so many happy birthdays from Poppy.
I did. I did.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
And
the grandma from Alfie. I love that.
Grandma? Oh, he's been asking around the house every day, Grandma, Grandpa, Grandma, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then Poppy's like, where are my cousins? I'm sad.
Yeah. Well, it's a big change from having a house full of, 7 kids to down to 2. They must think, what the heck?
I know.
This isn't right. It was so much fun the other way.
I know. They're sad.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame them.
Jeez.
Me too, but I have the stomach bug.
No!
So, yeah. Hit me yesterday, and I'm, very sick today. But that's okay.
Oh, no. So, yeah, you guys, the last 3 days, or the last 2 days they were here, for the last 3 days, I've had a stomach bug where it's like burning and cramping, right, in your stomach.
Yes.
And you couldn't eat anything. The smell of food is just, oh God, and so nauseous all day and weak, right?
Yes. And achy.
Yeah,
and
achy
all over.
Yes. So I think Dad had it because when Dad left, he was like, I haven't eaten in 2 days and I have, and a pounding headache too. Did you get that?
Oh, but yeah, I do have a headache, but Dad always thinks that he hasn't eaten.
Oh.
And he did eat those days.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was, I'm starving. They're starving me to death. I haven't eaten. Oh. It's like, I made you breakfast. Colleen and Laura made the dinner. I saw you eat it. He just doesn't remember.
They're starving me to death. That's
I know.
So dramatic, Dad.
It is. That is, Dad. Yeah.
They're starving me to death.
I know.
Meanwhile, he just had a Beyond Burger.
He did. And he's saying, I need white cheese. I don't know why he needs white cheese, but that's what he said.
Oh my God. So wait, when did your stomach bug come on?
It came on yesterday, but it's kind of eclipsing today.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, very happy birthday. Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Not good. All right, the thing I have to ask you about is Aaron's wedding.
Oh, yeah. I just don't know because that's around my birthday.
It is.
I don't know. I'm so scared, Mom, to travel with the kids. I'm so scared, Mom. Alfie elopes, Poppy's in this crazy meltdown phase. And I am so scared to travel by myself with 2 kids, 1 special needs. I'm scared. Right. I'm scared.
Right.
5 hours, 4.5 hours.
But what if you just came?
All right, I know I missed the RSVP, but I at least need to talk and see where I don't know if Steven's going to watch them. I don't know. I don't know if Carla's available. Let me just give me a day to try and figure that out. It's complicated for me.
Oh, I know. But we're over a week past the time where we should have said one way or the other. And I meant to ask you the whole time at your house, but we were having so much fun, I never thought about it. And then I got home and thought,
I want you to come back here and help me finish my divorce. I need help.
Yeah.
I'm so overwhelmed. I'm
ready to send you to Las Vegas. You can get one in 6 weeks.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I just feel overwhelmed with life right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let me call you back because I think Carla's leaving now. So I'll call you back.
Okay. Love you.
I love you. Bye. Okay. Sorry. Wow. That was, yeah. Okay. Well, I don't think she's too mad at me, but I got to send her some big flowers immediately. Because it's like we sang to her when she was here. So in my head, I was like, she turned 72 here. And then I was like, nope, it's on the 24th. Whoops. I'm the worst daughter. Okay, cool. Well, guys, that was over 20 minutes. I got to go take care of the kiddos. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure if you're listening on Spotify to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube and make sure to like the video. It helps push it out there more to keep me going. So I love you guys and I hope you have an amazing day. And as always, I'd love for you to write down 5 things you're grateful for in the comments because it's really, really hard to be pissed off and grateful at the same time. Yeah, so do that. Do it now. Get grateful now. Right now. Okay, bye.